Welcome back guys. So in this tutorial we will be learning about the very first category of OWASP top 10, that is injections. And in injections the first category that we will be learning is HTML injection. So it should be very clear that injection means basically you are able to insert something into the website. Now in HTML injection it is very obvious that we are injecting the HTML code. So going by the definition, HTML injection is a type of injection vulnerability that occurs when a user is able to control an input point and is able to inject arbitrary, which means anything, of HTML code into a vulnerable web application. It can be of two types, reflected and stored. How do we test it? So we give any HTML code and try to see whether it executes successfully or not. Let's see a demo. Now for the demo you need to have BWAP installed. I've already told you how to do that in the previous tutorial. So now what we have to do is your burp suite should be on and configured, and open the terminal. Now first I will become the root user. Now what we will do is service apache 2 start. So we have started the Apache server on our local host and service MySQL start. So we have started the database service also. Now visit Firefox. In another tab, type localhost and we have to go to bwap, right? Bwap login.php. Here we have the credentials b and bug and hit enter. Don't save. Now there is one thing. Now sometimes what happens is if I try to capture this request in burp suite, I will intercept on and refresh it. So it is not being captured. This can sometimes happen with localhost. So what we can do is simply give a dot behind this so that it is forced to go through the proxy and hit enter. Now you see the request has been captured over here. So we will again turn the intercept back to off and we will log in b and bug login. So we are logged in now. And we will begin with the very first category, which is HTML injection reflected, and select on hack. So this is a vulnerable page. As an attacker, what we will try to do is give any name. So for example, I give kryptonite and anything, let's say ABCD I give, okay. Hit go. So we can see whatever we entered is reflecting back to the page, like welcome kryptonite ABCD. So what an attacker will do, he will try to give HTML code or payloads which will get executed over here. So for that we need to try things, and also if you can see why it is get. So because we have two get parameters which are vulnerable, first name and last name, and these are being sent in the URL. So what we will try to do, we will try to give our HTML code over here only. So we give h1 abcd and close this h1 tag. Okay, let's see if it gets executed. Also to see in the last name, we give u option. So we give u tag, which means underline, and we type hello. Close this u tag and now we hit enter. So if you can see clearly, it has been enlarged. H1 tag basically increases the size of text. It is the maximum size of the text. And then hello has been underlined. That clearly means that our payloads are executed perfectly. Also, if you want to see in burp suite, turn the intercept to on and hit enter over here. So this request will be captured. Right click and send it to repeater. Now you can either drop this request or intercept off. In repeater, if we click send, now search for hello, you can see that perfectly our u tag has been inserted in the web application. That means this application is vulnerable to HTML injection. And same goes with this. It has ABC, let's see. Yeah, so h1 tags has been inserted and ABCD has been enlarged. Now how will you exploit it? You simply have to send this URL to the victim, and whatever your payloads are, that will get executed to him. Now this was the low level. So what we have to do for the tough level, we'll just refresh it. So for the tough level, you can either change the security level from here, or you can change the security level directly in the request. You can see there is a cookie going of security level. So we will give the level as 1 and now send the same request. Now what we see is, now everything has been HTML encoded. So if we view the response in browser, clearly this time our payload didn't execute. Why did that happen? So the reason is very simple, because whatever we entered, the h1 tags and everything, they got encoded and they are HTML encoding. So if I show you and LT this is the HTML encoding of less than sign. So now we have to think of ways of bypassing it. How can we bypass this? Let's try double URL encoding. So now you can go to decoder tab and we will double URL encode. So our payload is this, right? Encode as URL. So currently whatever we are sending looks something like this. Obviously ABCD, hello, these characters are not encoded, but that is fine. Even if they are encoded, that is fine. So you can see they are single encoded. So I'll show you also. If I copy this, go to decoder and click on decode as URL. So this was our actual payload, and after encoding this sign, so basically the special symbols are encoded into URL. However, this time we are encoding everything, and this is our payload. We will encode it once and we will again encode it. Let's see if this works. Copy this complete payload, go back to repeater, delete this value and hit enter. Same goes for last name. We will delete this. You can try to give anything here. For the time being, I'm not giving any payload. You can try the same payload and run it. So simply send the request and search for hello. Now you can see again we have the h1 tag. So this was our payload. This was our payload, and here we again have the payload here. So we click show response in browser, go to the browser, and this we have here. Again we have bypassed the security level. So if we try at high level, I'll show you from Burpsuit only. If we try at high level, click on send. So now actually our input is being sanitized. We are not able to see our input, and there are security measures applied which can't be bypassed at this moment. So this was basically all about HTML injection. How you protect against is that by sanitizing the input, which means whatever is the user is giving as input. So the special characters like less than sign, greater than sign, these things should be either not allowed to enter, or if they are necessary, they should be HTML encoded. I hope you understood the concept of HTML injection. So this was the HTML injection in the GET request. Now if we go further, now we'll click on bugs and we will click HTML injection reflected post. So this was basically the example of reflected HTML injection, and that too in GET parameter. Now what I'll do is I will show you the example of stored HTML injection. We will click on hack. Now if we go to stored HTML injection, the concept is very similar. So for example, this is some comment section. Just assume this is a comment section of any website and you type hello there. So you see this thing gets recorded over here and it is stored here. So even if we refresh it, our entry remains there and it is submitted again because it was present here. Alright, so what we will do is we will write hello again, go to Burpsuit, proxy tab, intercept on, and submit the request. Now this is our request. We have to tamper this particular value and try to see if it is vulnerable to HTML injection or not. So there can be two things. Firstly, we send to repeater And the two things can be either you change the request over here, try to give the payload here, or try entering the payload over here itself. So I will try it over here. Test HTML injection and close this. So I submit it. If we scroll down, we can see that it has been enlarged, h1 tag. Let's try once more. U underlined. So this is the U tag which is for underlined. We will submit again. And this has been underlined. So the concept is pretty simple. Anyone who views this particular page, so there can be many viewers who can view your comment. So anyone who views this page can see this payload, and if it has something malicious like enter your password and there is a form field of HTML, then he might enter his password here thinking that it is a functionality of website. So I will leave the medium level to you. You can bypass it the same way we did for reflected. Also, one more thing. This is the post request that I was talking about. So in the get request, these parameters were present in the URL itself. However, in post method, the data is being sent separately. Usually whenever we have confidential data like passwords etc., that are being sent over the post request. So this was all about HTML injection. There are various other types of HTML injection, like you can see through URL and other types also. Iframe injection is also the similar type. You simply have to insert an iframe tag, search about it on Google and try it over here. I have given you the idea. Now it's the time for you to practice these. So you will learn it best if I make you understand the concept and then you yourself try it. So thank you for watching this tutorial.